Hello and welcome to the Athlete First Media Podcast. Today I am joined by Valley's newest star, certainly one in the line of many that have come recently, but the current star of the Valley team that's won 30 straight games up until a very difficult game this year and obviously ended in a buzzer beater, but nothing to take away, obviously. But anyways, get down to the point, Gabe. Liana Hartwell, thank you for joining me.
Hi.
Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the season that was, because you guys obviously are coming off an incredible year, the part of the 30 streak that started the whole thing. Talk to me about last year's team and winning a state championship.
Last year's team was amazing. We all had just such great chemistry. We all got along on and off the court. That I think helped, like the chemistry on the court. So
Yeah.
helped be so good.
Yeah.
We were very. We got into the gym a lot. Fall ball. We did spring ball. We did summer ball. We're always just working on our game, and we didn't really have like a lot of fights. Like I said, like the chemistry was just so good between us, and I think
Yeah.
that helped us win a lot. And the state championship was awesome. We were really nervous. Like after we played
Fair.
St. John's in regionals the week before, we were
Yeah.
like, we had won regionals the year before, so 2 years ago, and we
Yeah.
lost states, which terrible. So we
Yeah.
were just like, we were happy obviously, but we knew we had a bigger ultimate goal this year, and we were like, we just needed to get prepared for that after that win. So we obviously enjoyed that night, but then Monday we got right back to work that whole week of practice.
Yeah. Well, and how did the experience of the coming up short like play into when you guys ended up winning it all? Like having done the whole thing before, how did that help when you got to it again?
I think okay, so my eighth grade year, we were
Yeah.
really excited to win regionals because it was the first time Valley Girls had won a regional in a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
So we were very excited, obviously. I just think we maybe got like not too ahead of ourselves or anything, but
Yeah.
we hadn't been to the state championship game, and I think having it like a year playing in it and then coming back the next year knowing what it was like to lose and how we didn't want to experience that again, especially at
Yeah.
such a high stage,
Yeah.
that we just were like, guys, we can do it. We were just so positive towards each other, uplifting. We knew that we couldn't get in our heads. And then obviously we won, so that was awesome experience.
Yeah. And you guys have been truly untouchable, like very similar to like the heyday of the boys program has been where the girls program has been recently. Obviously, you have dominated basically everyone you've played. You obviously play an extremely talented and deep BCS team that ends the streak, but certainly not one to hang
Right.
your head on. That team is very good. I mean, they've now matched PV twice this year, and I think if you're talking to people, probably you're looking at between the three of you guys, between PV, you guys, and BC, are three of the best 25 teams in the country, or in the state, I mean. So, like, pretty deep competition to be playing, and then you obviously get to have that great game. But the streak started because you guys really were. It seemed unstoppable, and that's what it culminated last year into a state championship game that was dominant. How did you guys make sure that the state championship went the way it did? Because again, I mean, obviously, like you said, you won the regional and fallen up short, and then found the way to correct it. But then, as it was happening on the court, what was that whole thing like? Because early on, there's kind of the indication that it was going to be a good day for you guys.
Well, we were really motivated, obviously, from that loss from
Yeah,
before. So we came out, we just were strong, and we knew that we just really wanted to win. And it was the first gold ball in like Valley's history, first
yeah,
girl gold ball in Valley's
yeah,
history. So that was awesome, just accomplish that. And to help us get there, like we played a bunch of good teams in
yeah.
summertime, like Class A. We played all Class A. It was Lawrence, Erskine, Hamden, Camden Hills, and we didn't really obviously win a lot of those games, but we competed well.
Competed. Yeah,
Right. And it was awesome to just get that experience. And just to get better. Because obviously, if you play like bad teams all throughout the summer, it's not going to get you better. But playing
no,
those good teams obviously helped us, and it shows.
yeah, yeah. And then talk to me about this preseason because you guys did a whole lot of the similar things, right? Because I have to imagine, I never won a state championship myself, but I have to imagine that coming off a state championship is significantly harder to repeat than it is to win the first one. because you can find yourself being complacent, feeling like you can easily walk through. But you guys started the year off guns a blazing because you guys played Lawrence again in the preseason, correct?
Yes, we did. We played Lawrence and yeah, Hamden in the
Yes.
first weekend.
Yeah.
So actually, I think the Hamden game was our first game, and it was a pretty tight game the whole way. They ended up winning by like 15, I think, but
Yeah.
it was still just a good game and good teams to play because obviously they have really good players. And I mean, Hamden's A, Lawrence is B. Hamden's
Yeah.
the 1 seed in A right now.
Yeah, they look like the best team in A right now.
So that was really good to have. And then after like we won states, obviously we had those few months, but now that we're in the season, we're just looking for the next one. We don't really dwell on the past because I mean, no, another state championship would be awesome. So
Yeah, yeah. How has it helped? Because obviously you lose Madeline, and she's an excellent player. But I have to imagine that in a way it helps the repeat process mentally to be like, yes, you know, we won one last year, we want to win them this year. But it's like, despite being the same players, you guys didn't graduate anyone else other than Madeline, and so like despite it being the same players, it feels like there's a different it's a different team, just because she was the driving force. Obviously, you guys all did your things. This is not to take away from any of you, but um, this year has been different, and it's been a lot of you. What has that been like for you to be like kind of the head scorer, I would say, of like your trio that you have there?
well, me, Kirsten, Delia, obviously. Well, it depends on the day, obviously, who's the
Yeah,
leading scorer. We all
yeah,
like average it out, but no, they're really good to play with. And if one of us has a bad day, the other two step up, or
yeah,
all that happens, which is good. And we just have to have like a good headspace. I think is the key. Like if I'm off, I try to do the other things. If they're off, they try to do the other things, and it just all balances out well. So that's a good part we have with us three. And then obviously Riley and Bray, which are our posts, they
yeah,
also contribute.
yeah.
Maybe not in the scoring way, but in like rebounding and stuff.
Yeah. How have you like taken on your new role? Because certainly with Madeline leaving, someone's got to step up vocally too, because she was a huge vocal leader last year. Have you taken a lot of that role on? Who has, if it hasn't been you? Talk to me about
Yeah,
that.
I would say that a pretty big part of it is me, but me, Kirsten are like we have four captains this year, me, Kirsten, Riley, Bree. But I'd say me and Kirsten are more like the vocal leaders just because we're the guards and we're always at like the top and stuff.
Yeah.
Um Delia also has a good part in the vocal part, but I try
Yeah.
to take it over because I like to be positive and stuff. And obviously, I'm the point guard, so
Yeah.
running point, you have to be able to call out the plays and like try to get everybody out of their heads. If things go wrong, just try and be uplifting and positive. And obviously, sometimes I'm not that person,
Yeah.
but I try to be
Fair.
as much as I can
Yeah.
because it's just good to see us doing well and be positive instead of bringing it down.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild too. Like this era of Valley basketball has to be very like crazy to play in
Hmm.
because like you guys truly have been I mean, obviously Madeline has her 1,000 point, and obviously, like it just feels like you guys have a million 1,000 point scorers that are going to be in this era. By the end of it, you'll probably have four from the team that won last year, if I had to
Right.
guess. More than likely by the end of
Mhm.
careers. I mean, barring injury, we knock on wood, nothing happens.
Hopefully not.
Um, but the idea would be that probably potentially you have from that state championship team four of the five starters four of the five players that played big parts of the team um, are going to end up 1,000 point scores or very close to it. What's that like to be a part of an era of Valley basketball that's been like this high level? Because it hasn't happened. With the girls' side, this has not been a thing that's happened.
Right. Yeah, Kristen Baker, she played in the 2000s and she was a good player,
Yes.
but she didn't really have the team around her like we do. Like we have
Yes.
players that just dominate every game. And I'm not saying no shade to that team, but
No, 100%.
we just we have I think we have better team chemistry obviously and it like
Yeah.
shows. But no, playing with them that everybody that can just score such high amounts of points depending on the game, it's really good. With by the time yeah, like you said, by the time we're done, Kirsten and Madeline already have theirs, which is
Yeah.
very impressive.
For sure.
But I think parts of it is because obviously the teams we play, we always just push and
For
run the
sure.
ball. So, I mean,
For
a
sure.
lot of our points come in transition. And then Delia and Kirsten just go out on the wing so fast. And then I can just zip the passes to them and they just get layups. And it's really
Yeah.
fun to watch.
Yeah, that's the one thing that was, like, big last year was, like, because some really dominant teams aren't the most fun to watch, right? Maybe they just
Right.
play nobody all year, and it doesn't really matter and whatever. But you guys, no matter who you're playing, have a very fun brand of basketball to watch. You get up and run. You take care of the ball, though, and which is very hard to do when you're getting up and running like that. But you guys take care of the ball, and you score in bunches. It's just like a minute and a half, you guys scored 10 points. It's like, "All right, here we go."
Right. Yeah, that's also a key point we focused on. Try not to get so many turnovers. I think against Bangor Christian we only had 7, which was really impressive for a team as good as
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
That was a good thing that came out of that game. Um, but yeah, no, we just try to be efficient with our passes and stuff, and try not to let back-to-back turnovers happen because obviously that doesn't lead to good. So we try to have good possessions. If we don't get the transition, we try to actually like set up our offense and run that through. And most of the time we get good shots off. And like we try to like shoot a certain amount of shots per game just because that's the team we are.
Yeah,
And if we get to that, then we're fine and it's good.
yeah. As a sophomore, how are you feeling already to, like, kind of be at this level? Because, I mean, it's gotta be a lot of people don't get that chance to play, one, maybe they don't get the chance to play as a sophomore, but certainly not many people get to be the point guard on one of the best teams in the state. So what's the experience been like for you?
I think AAU helped a lot with that, like
Yeah,
playing good teams, and obviously nobody looks at AAU and like the scores of those games, but
yeah,
that did help like vocally and stuff, and just being like a good teammate.
yeah,
Being a sophomore on like such a good team and knowing I still have 2 years after this one,
yeah,
it's awesome because we've already won a state championship, been to two out
yeah,
of two, which is awesome. Um, but knowing that we've won one and just having that experience and having that amazing feeling just fuels us to want to win more, obviously.
yeah,
So, and with the team that we have, we're just, like I said, such good chemistry.
yeah,
Um, and after this year, when we lose Kirsten and Riley, and they're great, really good parts of our
for sure,
team, but
for
we
sure.
still have like a deep bench
Yeah,
to have for 2 more years. And that's just going to be great. I mean, knowing that I have the girls around me that I have, I
yeah,
think we'll be able to do very well, especially just keep working on in the off seasons, and I think we hopefully will succeed.
yeah. What do you do for summer ball? Like AAU
Um,
stuff?
Summer ball, so we do team stuff. We do like 2 or 3 weekends of spring ball, a few weekends of fall ball, and then summer ball. We have been in the Lawrence League the last 2 years,
Gotcha.
which has helped us. Because like my going into my 8th grade year, we were in like a more local league, and that helped us. But it wasn't like the Lawrence League because Lawrence,
Yeah.
you don't have like any easy games. I think it
No.
was Lawrence, Camden Hills, Erskine, Mount View, Coney. I think was in there. Waterville, Winslow. So basically, just a bunch of like the Class A and B
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah. And what do you do for AAU?
I haven't done AAU in a while.
Okay.
Going, I think my junior year, I'm gonna get back into it because I want to play in college.
Fair.
So to get more exposure, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know what I want to do for college, but I do want to try and play in
That's
college.
that's fair. I mean, you are pretty far away from that.
Mhm.
As close as it is, it's also very far away in the same sense. Um, how are you feeling about the rest of the way? Because obviously had the bump in the road. You guys have rebounded since, but how do you then like refocus the rest of the way? Because you guys will obviously are eyeing that state championship at the end. The assumption is, which I don't like to predict too much, but at this given moment, if all things fall the way they should, it would be a you and Wisdom state championship game again.
Yeah.
Not knock on wood, nothing changes, but that seems to be what it will look like at this current moment. Obviously, Katahdin will have something to say about that, I'm sure, on the north side. But how are you guys prepping like now for a potential state championship game? Obviously, you don't want to put too much into the future, but how are you guys prepping now?
Well, obviously there's lots of film around, so
Yeah,
that's good to always have. But other than we're just gonna try and close out the rest of the season. Obviously, like you said, not looking too far ahead, but always keeping it in our minds because
yeah,
at the end of the road, that's probably what would be the case.
Yeah.
So we just focus. We take it game by game, obviously, but know that we can't let up in our practices. We need to keep going hard in the games. We can't take anybody easy. We have to go out like we've been going out
Yeah.
strong. Um, Knowing that because everybody can see, obviously there's film everywhere.
Yeah.
So knowing that anybody can see us at any given time. So
Yeah.
we just always have to perform like we can and are able to so we can make us like not look terrible. So as long as we keep playing how we're playing and having the intensity we have and just knowing that we can't stop and can't slack off, then I think we'll be okay. And I think it will be good.
Um, what is the end goal for you? I mean, obviously, like you said, you want to play college, so that's obviously a huge part, and it's looking way into the future. So certainly don't have to have it all figured out. But when you walk out of a valley for the last time, how do you see things going, or how do you hope things end?
I hope that we end with a few more state championships. That's never nothing to be sad about. And just like a good overall career and like people to remember by and just teams to remember by. Because I mean, some of my dad's greatest memories in high school were his basketball teams. I mean,
Yeah,
he still remembers scores from like his middle school career and how many points and steals and rebounds he had. It's crazy.
that
Like
sounds about
he
right.
doesn't remember my favorite color, but he remembers that stuff.
Oh yeah, yep. That sounds like a good dad. I'm a dad of two, so I very much so feel that because I can still tell you moments from my middle school.
Right?
Obviously, it hasn't been as long, but yeah, no, I don't remember half the things I probably should for my 2-year-old.
It's okay.
Okay, give us some backstory because I want to hear like where the love of basketball started for you. How did the love start?
Okay, I believe I was in kindergarten and my dad, I used to go to Madison. So my dad
Yep.
used to coach the K through 2 rec clinics at Madison. So I started doing those when I was really young.
Okay.
Um, on Saturday mornings, always just going in the gym and playing with them. And then I really didn't get into it until COVID happened. So my fourth
Mm.
grade year when nobody could do anything, but we had an
Yeah.
outdoor hoop and I would always go out there and play. It was crazy. And then fifth grade, there was no, I think it was fourth going into fifth grade summer. There was just very few clinics around. So Carl
Yeah.
Parker had some at Gilman Street in Waterville, and I used to go to those, but we were all masked
Interesting.
up and stuff.
Yeah.
Could barely do anything. And then I think sixth grade was when I started to do a little bit of AAU. But I always would go to those like random clinics.
Yeah.
Not really random, but like there was one at Husson I went to, Troy Barney clinics in
Yeah.
Auburn. Um, Toby Martin, I used to train with her.
Okay.
She, um, yeah, that, but mostly my dad, and because obviously my dad went to Valley and he had such
Yeah.
a really good career,
Yeah.
and just hearing those stories and watching their tapes,
Yeah.
very,
He still
very
got the
interesting.
tapes?
Some of them actually, I think he has the one. I believe he has the one against Bangor
Okay.
when they upset them, and like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a scrimmage. I don't really know.
But it happened, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
important part.
Didn't happen. He makes sure to bring it up.
Smart man. Smart man. Um, what's the greatest moment for you thus far? I mean, obviously, I assume that it's the state championship moment, but if you could like pick a moment from that game or in that span of the win, what would it be?
The last 2 seconds when we knew it was all. Well, actually, we
Yeah.
knew. I knew it was over like the last like minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I was gonna say there's a little bit there.
when Madeline, okay, so I think it was Delia. Delia passed the ball back to Madeline. And then when Madeline threw it up, I
Yes.
was just. It was so exciting. I just actually we still watch the video of it. I watch it in
Fair.
school probably at least once a week. Just I skip to the celebration part. Just
I
seeing
love
how
that.
happy we were. It
Yeah.
makes me. It makes me so happy, and just knowing that we accomplished that, and especially since it was the first girls' gold ball. I mean, that brings a
Yeah.
lot to the school. And walking into school every day, the gold balls are on the right side of our
Yeah.
gym.
Oh, it's
So
the
just seeing
best.
it every day,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, we did that. It's awesome.
How much of it was like, yeah, boys, we got it before you? Had to be something because I mean
I won't.
the boys, they were there.
Right.
They'd been there and they had the chance.
I won't talk about it too much, but let's just say there was a little bit of animal. Like I don't know, it's a little bit rough last year, and they said some things. So it was
Oh
definitely
dear Lord.
fuel for their fire. Let's just say that. But
I don't know, I'm sure it helped you guys as they were probably talking some trash before you guys went and played state championship, and then you guys did it. Eh,
right, it was awesome. I mean,
I love
that
it.
definitely did help a lot.
I bet. Okay, I'll ask you a future question that is so up in the air, all over the place that it doesn't have to be a finalized answer. But if you could pick one college to go play at, what would it be? Like, nothing holding you back. You can pick any college in the world to go play basketball at. What is it?
Well, I've been like thinking about like D3 schools in Maine because obviously I like Maine. I want to stay
Yeah,
kind of
fair.
close to home.
Okay.
Um, I've been thinking about like Bowdoin or like St. Joe's.
Okay.
I think because I've been to a few Bowdoin games and it's a really like pretty area and like the
Yeah.
little shops are very cute and I like Bowdoin's coach. I went to their elite camp this past summer and the summer before and she's
Yeah.
very very nice and she's a good coach.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of that. And then St. Joe's, I like that campus a lot. It's really pretty. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of Mainers go there.
A
So
lot of them. Yeah, a
mhm.
lot of them. Um, is there currently a Valley person on St. Joe's?
I don't think not for girls. I
No.
know for Mainers, it's like Hayden Medore, Layla Ficino, Izzy Orlando. Oh, there's a few more, but the Southern Rooster girl,
Maddie
Maddie
Russell.
Russell.
Yep. Maddie Russell. And then there's a
There's
couple
a
of
few more.
upperclassmen too. There's a lot on that team.
Yeah,
But there's some Valley player somewhere, I think, right? I think she's older though. Oh man. I could be going crazy. I
on
know there's
softball.
softball.
Emily
Well, I
Collins on
know there's soft.
softball.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know that one. Emily's been on the podcast, so I know that one
right.
very well. I thought there was a basketball one. I probably am just going crazy.
I don't. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think so.
Uh, where's Madeline? That's the real question.
She's at Husson right now. She's not playing sports, but I think she's
Well, I know
transferring.
that's what I mean. Why is she not playing sports?
I guess I don't know if I don't know why.
I mean, she may just not want to, which is fine. But she was insane. So I mean,
Right.
I'm sure there was a lot of people looking for her. I would bet you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into my fun section because this is my favorite part. Um, who's the best player that you would say you've played with?
With oh
Yep.
gosh, I've played with a few good people. So I used to do React with a
Okay.
few really good girls, and I did Mode 3 with a few really good girls. Obviously, I played with Olivia Breen. She's really good.
Yeah. 50 points a
Uh,
night. Yeah.
I know that's crazy. I'll just name some people.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So Olivia Breen, Thea from Camden, Sydney
Yep.
from Ellsworth,
Yep.
Abby Steele from Gray,
Yep.
Hope Fontaine's really good.
Yep.
Who else have I played with? I know a lot of people. I just can't think. Eve Wiles from Hamden. She's really good. Aubrey from Hamden.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good players I played with. And then actually, I went to the big time hoops like thing this summer. I played with on the
Yes.
same team as Maddie Provost, so probably Maddie
Yeah,
Provost.
that's fair. Yeah, Maddie's she's great. Hopefully she gets healthy soon. I don't know
I
what's going
know,
on
but
over
I
there.
don't. I saw her ankle injury, and I just don't know how long she's been out for, or how
Well,
long she needs.
it's been she missed the last game and I think only played a little bit of the game before that.
That's
So
too bad.
I do know that it's the ankle, but I don't know how long it's supposed to be. But
That
sucks
sucks.
because watching her play is fun. You never
No,
want
she's
anybody to
such a
get
good
hurt.
player.
And the matchup with her and Olivia was
Mhm.
very good. I'll be very interested to see. I mean, B's really tough, but I'll be very interested to see if both those teams come out, and that's our state game.
That'd be crazy.
Holy, that would be a great game. I mean, there's
I
a
want to
lot
go.
to get worked out between now and then, but whew, if that was the state game,
Yeah,
that
because they
place would be
split, right?
packed. Yes,
Yeah. So.
yeah, it would be packed in there if that was the
Mhm.
case. But you never know. Okay, who's the best player you've played against? So on the opposite side of it.
Oh gosh, I played AAU. So there were these. I can't really remember names specifically,
Fair.
but we played 2 teams down in Ohio. One was called Team Thrill, and I
Okay.
can't remember where they're out of, but they had some really good girls. I think they were so fast. And then I can't remember the team, but it was like GT something, and their mom, the coach was AZ Fudd's mom. Yep, she's very
Nice.
uh-huh. That was cool meeting her. We
Oh
lost
yeah, I
by like
bet.
30, so
Well, yeah,
that's
that's how it goes. AAU, who cares about the score? I mean, you're trying to win, obviously, but like, who cares about
right.
the score? As long as as long as you got a good game in front of some high level people, that's all that matters. Who's your favorite player all time?
Larry Bird would have to be mine today.
Oh, okay, old school. I like it. Why Larry Bird?
My dad liked him a lot, and I watched a lot
Okay.
of film. Well, not film, but like old
Yeah.
games of him,
Yeah.
and I just like the way he plays and the way the trash talk. That was fun to
Oh,
watch. Also,
yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever. I mean, I don't know if you read books, if you like to read books in general, but um, I back in the day when I was in school, I read Larry
Drive.
versus no, but I do like that one too.
I,
Larry versus Magic, which tells like the
oh,
story of the two of them, even from like back when they played in college and stuff too, and the rivalry between them, and then they obviously get drafted to the Celtics and the Lakers, and all that stuff happens. But that was a good one too. Do you watch current basketball? Like a lot of current basketball or no?
I watch it a good amount. I haven't a lot this year just because I've been so busy, but
That's
I
fair.
have in the past.
Okay. Well, are you a Celtics fan, would you say, or no?
Yes,
Okay.
I do like the Celtics. I went to 2 games in my 7th grade year. Those were fun to be at. Really good environment.
Oh yeah. NBA games are so fun to be at. I've never been to
Mhm.
an NFL game, but I've been to like MLB as well. But NBA, like when like you're going to a good team, it gets rocking in those places.
Right.
Um, who's your favorite all-time teammate?
Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Okay, I'll name. Okay, Madeline and Julia are my 2
Yeah,
cousins. I love playing with them, and
yeah,
I miss Madeline a lot. And
fair.
then Sydney Mason. I used to play.
Oh, okay,
I've played with her for a while. I played with her on React when I first started AU, and then Mode 3 before
okay,
I got done AU. And
yeah,
she's just so uplifting. She's so positive. She's just a fun person to be around.
yeah. Incredible player too. I mean,
Mhm.
doing her
Very
thing.
good player.
Okay, who's your biggest mentor?
I'd have to say my dad probably.
Fair.
Sometimes he gets mad at me and I get mad at him, but at the end of the day, he's just trying to make me better. And
Yeah,
I do take it for granted sometimes, but
fair,
he, I know he knows what he's doing. So I try to move
fair,
past me being angry and listen to him.
fair. What do you think you like have learned most from him? Like, what would you say, basketball wise?
Oh gosh.
I'm sure there's a million things on the non-basketball world, but
That's hard. He taught me really a lot of what I know now, but
fair.
he just tells me to like keep positive mindset because he knows that if I keep getting in my confidence to keep that
Yeah,
up, because if everybody believes in you but you don't, then you're gonna go nowhere because you have to believe in
100%,
yourself.
100%. That's good advice. That's one thing that like I never learned until I got old enough to like be confident in myself because I think you just get to be an adult and then you kind of just like gain that confidence in yourself. But like when I was in high school, that was not the case, and I definitely held myself back because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm that good. Um, so I definitely confidence is a huge thing to like, especially if you want to go play at the next level. It's just
Right,
incredibly
for sure.
important.
You have to be confident, or
Yeah,
you're not gonna go anywhere.
yeah. I mean, look at all like the like most high level players in the world is like they carry themselves like they are the best player in the gym every time, though they
Right,
understand that they may not be, right? I mean, I don't think like the 15th player on an NBA bench isn't thinking about they're the best player in the gym, like legitimately, but the confidence to
right. You have to
know
have
that
that
if I get the ball,
mentality.
exactly. Who inspires you the most?
Probably my mom.
Okay.
She is always so positive, even if I think I've had a bad game. She's like, no,
Yeah.
you didn't. You just have the next game. You need to be positive towards yourself. Because putting yourself down, I mean, I have done that a lot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, it makes you feel not so good about yourself. So she's always just there for me. And she tells me just to take one thing that I think I did so bad and then focus on
Yeah.
that the next game to
Yeah.
not let it happen again.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. I want to ask my this or that, which is another super fun part of the podcast that I've come to love.
Okay.
I always start with a food question. I'm a foodie. But after a game in the middle of nowhere, Maine, there's always basically two options, and it's always McDonald's or Subway. Which one are you choosing if you're given the option?
Recently, I've been having Subway more, and I think
Okay.
I'm liking that more. But if
Okay.
it's quick and I just want to get home, I'll say McDonald's
Okay.
if there's not a long line.
There's
But
after a game, there's always the longest line ever
true,
because everybody stops
true.
there.
Well, sometimes like if I go home on the bus, I haven't been on the bus home at all this year, but last year we'd always like stop like kind of where you could walk distance from both. So like
For
McDonald's would
both,
be one,
yes,
Subway would be one,
yes.
and nobody on our team would go to Subway, so I'd always go to Subway. Like yeah,
Oh,
it would be like
smart.
it would most it'd be like a few of us, but not like the whole team. Like majority would go to
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah. That's always how it is. I coach a high school team, not in the MPA, but and the other day we literally did the same thing. We stopped between a Subway and a McDonald's, and like I went to Subway. I'm a big Subway guy, so
Mm-hmm.
I went to Subway, and then like a couple of the players went to Subway, and like the rest of them went to McDonald's. They didn't get their food until like we were done eating, so
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
rough. What's the go-to order for both places?
Oh gosh, McDonald's. I usually just get a chicken sandwich and then Dr Pepper,
Okay.
and then Subway. Gosh, I put a lot of food on my Subway sandwich. I usually get like
I love
some
it.
type of meat,
Okay.
cheese,
Yep.
pickles, cucumbers, and honey mustard.
Oh, honey mustard to complete
Yeah.
it. Interesting. Not a
Mm-hmm.
popular ones. I like that.
Yes.
Okay. So this one's a difficult one, but you've obviously have now won a state championship, but you've also lost a state championship. So would you rather give up your one that you won last year to win the one you lost your freshman year, or keep the one that you won last year and like so everything remains the same, or instead it's flipped?
So win my 8th grade year and lose my 9th grade year, or
Yes.
I think I would keep it the way because I think losing that helped us win last
Yeah.
year because knowing just we knew how terrible feeling it was to go there and lose, do all that work and just lose. And so we knew we didn't want it to happen again. I think if we had won my 8th grade year, well, actually, that was a good Southern Rooster team, so that would have been nice.
Yeah,
But
really good
that's
letter
okay.
16.
um, yeah, I think I would keep it the way it is because
Okay,
I liked winning a lot last year, and I
that's
think
fair.
like what I said, it
Yeah,
shaped us to be the team we were last year.
yeah. Okay, and this is in the same idea. You can lose this year, but win your last 2 years of high school, or win this year and next year, but lose your senior year.
I think I would lose this year and win my junior and senior year.
Fair.
Because I think I would not want to go out losing a state championship.
That'd be brutal. Yeah, it would be absolutely brutal. You
Mhm.
think about that for the rest of your life. You'd be like,
Right.
should have four-peated instead of like, all right,
So
whatever, we just lost one.
I think, yeah, I don't want to lose at all. But if I had to
Fair.
pick, then I think I would lose this year and win junior and senior.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather hit the game winner or like make the assist to the game winner?
Oh,
Like
that's hard.
it's like a crazy assist. Like you driving down the lane, you see somebody in the corner, you pick who it is, and you see someone in the corner, they're open for the three. You make a great pass, right on the money, they drain it to win it. Or you come down the court, it's ISO, you just pull up, bang. Which one?
I don't want to sound selfish, but probably hit the game winner myself.
That's fair.
But I do love passing. That's the thing, because like, if it's a really good assist, then there's part of me that would be like that. But hitting it, that would also be nice. Like, I mean,
Fair.
Mary Allen had that 3 in my face
I mean, I didn't
2
I
weeks
didn't want to
ago.
bring it up, but
Yeah,
yeah, that was a brutal one. Yeah.
a good shot.
It was,
Good shot.
yeah. I mean, that's a girl who's committed to Colby, so it's not like you're
Right.
playing against. It's not this guy was gonna sound really mean. It's not some scrub, but also there's not me calling people scrubs, but
Right.
I think it's an
No,
elite
exactly.
player that hit it over you. So
Exactly. Like, I'm glad it was her,
yeah, exactly.
but also not glad, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
We just gotta look to the games that are now and not dwell on it.
for sure. Not all on it. Okay. Would you rather set the record for most points in a game for like your school, or most assists? Which probably is not nearly as recorded, but most assists. So we'll
Probably
say like
assists.
okay,
I think assists. I mean, yes, points are like flashy and that's really cool, but
yeah,
I think if like I would rather have like 15 assists over 15 points any day
yeah,
because just because 15 assists is at least 30 points.
yeah.
And I actually, yeah, one of my goals is to get the all-time assists at Valley. I don't
What
know
is
what
it?
it is.
Okay,
I don't. Yeah, I know.
that was my
I
question.
my grandfather told me once, but I forgot. I don't know. But no,
Do you know how many you average, like roughly?
I think I average around like 8.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
a
if
pretty good. That's a
that's
pretty
this
good
year.
pace.
Yeah, I think he said. I can't remember. I think he said I was on track to beat it, but
I mean,
obviously
eight.
teams change,
Yeah, eight per
right?
game though is that's a good pace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's say, are you a coffee or tea person?
Neither. I usually only drink tea when I'm sick. I have
Okay.
energy drinks. I don't drink coffee.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so what's the go-to energy drink then?
Usually I drink Alani's. That's what I've been drinking recently.
Okay. What's the go-to Alani?
I
Is there a
like the
go-to?
cotton candy one.
Oh, that one's
Yeah,
really good.
cotton candy
That one's
one.
really good.
And then the pink slush one. Those are my
That's
favorites.
very good. It's very good. I'm a big energy drink person myself, so I feel you on that one. I mean, I do drink coffee, but I also drink energy drinks. Probably not good for me,
Right.
but that's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. This year, say you get to a state championship game, say you win it. Again, knock on wood that everything goes fine, not jinxing anything. But say it happens. Would you rather win the game on the Cross Insurance floor or the Augusta Civic Center floor? Because with the Augusta Civic Center, you'd at least get to get the game back that you lost. So what's the thought?
I think I would rather win it on ACC just because we haven't
Yeah,
yet.
fair.
And I think this year is supposed to be in Bangor again,
I
which
think
kind
so.
of annoys me because I liked the way it was gonna be because it was gonna be ACC my 8th grade year saying
Yeah,
we go to state
yeah,
games.
yeah,
ACC cross insurance, ACC cross insurance, and then finish it out at ACC my senior year.
yeah.
But they switched it, so it's probably will
Now
be
it's
in
all
Bangor if
backwards.
we right.
Yes,
But it's okay because I mean, state game's a state game. But
that's the truth. It is the based on where you guys are at, because I can never actually know where anything like I know where you guys are, like I know what town you guys are in, but um, is that closer to Bangor or to the ACC? It's closer to the ACC,
I
right?
think it's an hour and 15 from ACC and like an hour and 20-25 from
So
Bangor. So it's
basically the
like
exact
that
same.
middle point,
Okay,
right? But I
interesting.
like ACC's floor better because we play there like all the games before,
Yeah,
like Staves, but
yeah.
it's okay.
Do you from last year's run, do you have a favorite moment outside of the state game? Like take the state game out of it. Is there a favorite moment?
Um, okay, can I say 2?
Of course you can.
Okay, so first round was Waynefleet, and the year before that we played Waynefleet in regionals, and they were talking, and they thought that they were gonna beat us. So obviously we beat them in regionals, and that was a team that had like all their seniors and stuff, so it didn't mean as much. But winning that game was good because that was our quarterfinal game, and then regionals when we played St. Dom's, um, that was a good game because it was like really close the first like quarter and a half, 2 quarters. So
Yeah,
we were like, we can't let up. We got to keep going. And then we ended up pulling away in that game. And that was just a great game to be able to take part in. And then our boys played St. Dom's. So it was good to at least win one of those games because the St. Dom's boys team was really good last year. So
yeah. And now they don't
They were.
exist.
I know. But I hear they're coming back next year again. Yeah. And they're going to be in Class S.
What?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I guess their enrollment's going to be like 80, so they'll be in Class S.
They decided not to take this whole school down?
Yeah, I guess so. I think they just couldn't fund it, and then they
Somebody
got the
must have,
funding, I guess.
someone must have, like, given a donation or something, I bet you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't really know the full story, but I do know it's coming back.
Interesting. Well, that throws a new wrinkle into things for Class S.
Right. Because you never know who they can get.
Correct, exactly, yeah. Okay. If you could pick, obviously it's not gonna happen because Southern Rustic is in D, and you guys are in S. But if you could, would you rather like beat a new team for a state championship, or would you rather be able to get your get back and beat Southern Rustic for a state championship?
I'm not really sure because a bunch of the Southern Roosticers that were on that team, like the only ones I really still have are Allie Shields. She's a great player.
Yeah.
And then I think another, I can't remember the other girl's name. I don't know.
Um.
McGarry, maybe? Hannah McGarry? I don't know. Might be. But I think those are like the only two. Because I heard they're
Yeah.
pretty young.
Yeah, they are.
So, I mean, that would be nice. But I also would like to see a new team, obviously, because people we haven't played. So I think it'd be nice to play a new team.
Okay. If you can pick, would there be a team?
An S or D? Just an S.
Yeah, S or D. That's fine. Because you've been in D for so long, so S or D is fine.
I
Like,
think.
and regardless, like it doesn't have to be another North team. It could be like you get to play a South team for some reason in the state championship. Like if you could pick any team to play.
It'd be cool to play Jackman just because there are rivals and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that wouldn't happen because that would probably be a regional game.
Yeah.
But
maybe the regional
it'd be
game
just
this year.
the fans would be pretty crazy, even though they're both small towns. I mean, the fans would still be crazy
that's the
because
best part.
everybody
Yeah.
would be there. Right.
Yeah.
Like we played Jackman. What day was it? Tuesday this past week, and it's very packed gym. Let's just say that.
I bet. Their boys very good too. So gives your boys at least. Well, they didn't. I don't think they gave them a run for their money last time, but they did the first time they played.
Right.
So keeps it interesting.
Well, actually, no, switch it because Tuesday it was a
it?
closer game, and then early, yeah, it was like
Gotcha.
11 points. But
I
earlier
was-
in the season, it was like 40.
yeah, that's what it was. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'll get one more, and then I'll get you out of here. Okay, let's go with you. Can either set the assist record, like we said, you're potentially on pace for. You set that assist record, but you win nothing else the rest of the way. Like you may get to a state championship, you're not gonna win it, so you don't win it anymore. Like big games, you maybe even win some playoff games, but you know what I mean. Or you want to answer it anyways?
Wait, no, you can keep saying.
Okay.
I think I know.
Or fall just short, like maybe an assist or two short.
Oh, that sucked.
But you never lose a game again. Which one are you doing?
Yeah, I'll have to go definitely the second option. Because, I mean, yes, it would be cool to get the assist record, but people don't. Well, I mean, some people do look at it, but most people look at, like, state championships and stuff, and they say, because, like, having a banner, like, we lifted our banner, November, like, our alumni game, and that was just so awesome. And then it's always in our gym. So just seeing that, walking in the gym every day, it's like, oh, we won that. It's just awesome.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. No, I like it. Okay. Thank you for coming on. I greatly appreciate it. I'll give you the floor here at the end to say whatever you want. Put you right on the spot here for a second.
Gosh.
You can say whatever you want. It can be a quote you love, some motivational thing you've seen and love. Could be letting us know when the next game is. Could be shouting on your Instagram. Could be whatever you want. But you've got the floor to do whatever you want here at the end.
Okay. I'll just say, try and stay positive because positivity goes a long way. And our next game is Wednesday at Greenville.
Okay. Should be a fun one. Um,
Yes.
thank you again. Greatly appreciate it. For
Thank you
those,
for having me.
of course, for those who will watch it, like it up, share it up, do all the stuff with it, and we will see you guys next time.